Hi, I'm not Andy Warhol, and I'm advertising a new film where I appear as the imaginary friend of a 15-year-old boy. This is the boy, Kit.
So the film is set in 1976, the story of a teenage boy. I think he's 15, and he gets his girlfriend to help him go on a bit of a road trip to go to see his mother, who he has a sort of fantastical idea about. But I wanted to ask you a couple things about this. It's in black and white. Mm-hmm. Why?
When I think of the road, I often think of black and white. I think of like Robert Frank, the Americans, the great photographer. I think of it's just elegant and beautiful. But I guess the main reason is because we're going back in time. We're going to 1976. It seemed like a very quick way to get there.
Going away from home, is that the romanticism of sort of packing up and going with the circus? Maybe is that how you feel? Do you set that up with your crew and set? Are you that guy?
Yeah, there's a little bit of that of like let's run off and join the circus, and it's like that with a little traveling band of crew people. It's like being in a band, and the idea of just putting yourself out there. I think on the road and that there might be a better place or a better world somewhere, right? You always think, oh, down the road, it's, you know, across the fields, it's the grass is a bit greener, and it's, you know, you're always, it's that kind of exploring, maybe let's go find El Dorado, let's go find, let's go to Graceland, let's go to that special place.
Now, before I let you go, because you are a Kingston boy,
yes.
The year of the Tragically Hip, obviously sad news with Gord, but they just announced that their tour was the largest grossing tour North America and all this. I'm just wondering your thoughts on that band, and did you grow up listening to them?
I love the Tragically Hip. Being from Kingston, like many people in this country have, you know, followed them and bought their records. The one quick story that I'm very proud to share is that my friend Hugh Dillon from the Headstones, who's also from Kingston, invited me on this one particular day where the Headstones were opening for the Tragically Hip in Kingston at the big kind of military grounds, which were like 20,000 people. So he offered that I could come and play with the Headstones, like one song with them, and open for the Tragically Hip. So of course I accepted his kind offer, practiced really hard. And on the day, I got to meet Gord. I get to walk down the night before. We met Gord Downey, and we had a great little chat and a little stroll and a little communion with the gods. And the next day, Hugh introduced me as one of the best directors in Canada and one of the worst guitar players.